In a dramatic escalation of maritime tensions in the East China Sea, reports have emerged of a U.S. aircraft carrier encountering a group of Chinese warships in the vicinity of the hotly disputed Senkaku Islands. The incident, though unconfirmed by official sources, has sparked concerns over a potential confrontation between two global naval powers in the region. According to initial unverified reports from anonymous sources, a U.S. aircraft carrier was conducting routine operations in international waters near the Senkaku Islands, which are claimed by both Japan and China but administered by Japan. During its maneuvers, it encountered a formation of Chinese warships that appeared to shadow its movements. This alleged encounter raised alarms as tensions between the United States and China over regional territorial disputes have been simmering for some time. The Senkaku Islands, known as Diaoyu Islands in China, have been a persistent point of contention between the two nations, leading to increased military posturing in the area. While details remain unclear and no official statements have been issued by either the U.S. or Chinese governments regarding this reported incident, observers are closely monitoring the situation for any developments that could potentially escalate the already strained relations between the two countries. The United States has consistently maintained its commitment to freedom of navigation in international waters, asserting its right to operate in the region. Meanwhile, China has reiterated its sovereignty over the disputed islands and has regularly conducted naval patrols in the area to assert its claims. This alleged encounter, if confirmed, could further exacerbate tensions and raise concerns about potential maritime confrontations, emphasizing the need for diplomatic dialogue and de-escalation measures to prevent an escalation of hostilities in the region. It is important to note that the authenticity of these reports has not been officially verified, and both the U.S. and Chinese governments have yet to release any statements regarding such an incident. Addressing the menace of illegal fishing in the South China Sea demands a concerted effort on both national and international levels. By safeguarding the marine environment and promoting responsible fishing practices, stakeholders can work towards preserving this crucial maritime region for future generations. In a potential escalation of regional tensions, an alleged encounter between a U.S. aircraft carrier and Chinese warships near the disputed Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea has raised concerns over heightened naval activities in the region. Reports, yet to be officially confirmed, suggest that a U.S. aircraft carrier was navigating international waters close to the Senkaku Islands, an area claimed by both Japan and China but administered by Japan. During this maneuver, it is claimed that the U.S. carrier encountered a group of Chinese warships, marking a significant point of contention in an already volatile region. The Senkaku Islands, known as Diaoyu Islands in China, have long been a source of dispute between Beijing and Tokyo. The reported encounter underscores the broader territorial tensions in the East China Sea, as both countries assert their claims over these strategically significant and resource-rich islands. While specific details surrounding the alleged incident remain unconfirmed, the encounter has fueled concerns about potential maritime confrontations between the U.S. and China, two prominent naval powers with competing interests in the area. Both nations have previously engaged in naval patrols and exercises in the vicinity of the islands, heightening the potential for incidents of this nature. The U.S. has consistently emphasized its commitment to ensuring freedom of navigation in international waters, asserting the right to conduct operations in what it considers to be global commons. Conversely, China has repeatedly asserted its sovereignty over the disputed islands and adjacent waters, maintaining that it has the authority to safeguard its territorial claims. Observers and analysts are closely monitoring the situation for any official statements or developments from either the U.S. or Chinese governments, as the alleged encounter, if confirmed, could further strain already tense relations between the two nations. Naval encounters in disputed maritime territories heighten the risk of miscalculations and potential conflicts. The importance of diplomatic channels to manage and de-escalate tensions cannot be overstated, urging both parties to engage in dialogue to prevent any escalation of hostilities in the region.